The binding ties of life, those that hold together a society, are for Africans encompassed with and by drums. The instrument embodies the full range of life for the African person, as explained by folk drummer expert and drum maker Masika Taylor.
Drumming was always like at the center of all African society, right? And, from birth until death and all the spaces in between, drumming filled all that.
The drum's rhythm, its cadence, not well understood or accepted by others, especially colonial masters of old, stood out for Africans as a heartbeat bringing all together. In Trinidad and Tobago and in the Caribbean, the drum's suppression could not erase the remnants which were embedded in the heart of the sons and daughters of the African ancestors. As an example, Mr. Taylor said that he creates drums, but the knowledge was not taught.
All that I know in drum making, I learn on my own, right? I call it the ancestors and DNA memory. Yeah. Because it had to be something, because I learn on my own right in Pleasantville. Here I try things and ideas come to me and I just go with it, and it was good. But okay, I am doing this about almost 50 years now. Okay. But all that I do in that 50 years, I can teach somebody maybe in under a year.
Teachings back from the homeland have melded with self-taught knowledge for a sound which is evolved. Mr. Taylor relates how the father of popular Senegalese-American singer Akon came to Trinidad and Tobago and taught ancient techniques of drum making. Notwithstanding this, our own techniques became renowned.
But in the diaspora, we have a lot of great things happening, because the guy who came up with the idea of using the chord is a Black American guy named, call him Chief Bay, Cotton Bay, B-E-Y. Yeah. And it is he. So the diaspora contributed a lot. When Babatunde Olatunji went to the States from the late 60s and with Drums of Pasha, and that is the Nigerian drummer, the great drummer.
Mr. Taylor said it was his invention, using rope and cord, which benefited not only diasporic players, but also those in Africa.
It changed the whole thing, because we are able now to pull these djembes super tight without using fire or anything. So it was an advancement.
The Caribbean, he said, joined with Africa not as separate countries, but as a continent, emphasizing unity.
Now, we out in the diaspora here, generally, we doesn't claim any one spot in Africa as Africans from the continent do, right? They would say, I am Nigerian, I'm Ghanaian, I am Zimbabwean, I am Malian, I am, South African. But we out here, we just say we are Africa. We claim the whole of Africa.
Mr. Taylor says that even the beats are named after tribes and cement the heart of the various peoples in our diasporic grouping.
Based on these names, it's based on nations' name, what they would call tribes. Yeah. It's nations, it's nation name. The Igbo, the Yoruba, right? The Temne from Sierra Leone. Well, the Banda from the Congo. We have rhythms called Congo, fast and slow Congo. Right?
He says that even with its suppression, no one could stop the African drum and its development.
Tambu Bambu. Yeah. Tambu Bambu is the predecessor to steel band, coming up there, is out at that. Then we get, even in the spiritual Baptist, we get what they call doption. You know what's doption, right? In the spiritual Baptist, where they're making these guttural songs.
Oh, yes.
Right. Because you didn't have a drum to literally play. So you play the drum from your stomach. They can't take your voice. They can't take that from you.
The folk expert said through the drums and the histories that came from the griots, the African ceremonies in the New World remain linked in meaningful, rich layers with the past and the ancestors. We focused on drums tonight, a throbbing, pulsating, living triumph for those whose spirits would not be quelled. Mary Therese Bernard for We Focus on TTT News.